We're staying in Florida. Jason, welcome back. We haven't seen you in a while, so it's good to see you. And you are up with Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Doing great. First off, for those that haven't read, Stephanie's right up in the, I know I sent you a message on it, but what a great write up in the Standing O book by your grandmother.
Grandmother.
So that was absolutely awesome.
Phenomenal.
Can't believe so. I won't give it away, but check it out. So for me, you talk again with adversity. That's been great. And you mentioned 4 children. So I'm curious on that side, right? Of it's always, I have 2 myself, and they're, 12 and 14, of kind of that. You talk to them about adversity, this is good, this is that. And they, whether they know how much you do or what you do exactly, I guess, how do you, communicate to them? Is it just through what you do and lead by example? Because I'm sure you're talking to, oh man, I've been through that. And they're like, I know, Mom, we've heard it, right? Like they're probably, you can tell them as much as anybody of all the struggles you've been through. So is that, I guess, how do you communicate that with having so much experience in that, and also what you do and solving issues and dealing with so many things, and making them understand those challenges and how they can overcome them, et cetera. So I was just kind of curious how you pass that along to your kids. Any insights there, info would be awesome.
So very quickly, and a funny story. So my oldest daughter, she's actually she's our director of creative and media. And poor thing, she's probably dealt the biggest blow, because she's been with me when I've gotten a lot of these insane phone calls, and she just looks at me and goes, what the hell? I think it's something like, can't you just be a normal mother? Or something like that. I'm a super direct communicator. I don't baby my kids. I tell my kids I'd probably say if there was an outside professional involved, they would probably say I tell my kids too much. But I am a very direct person, and I want them to understand good, and I want them to understand bad. I want them to be able to see for themselves and speak for themselves, but I also want them to understand that this shapes you. How you are and and what you are right now, how you serve others, how you show up, what people believe and perceive of you, that will shape who you are in the future. So show up and be the very best that you can. Be direct. I'm very strict. I'm very, very, very strict. Again, some would say too strict. I went to every single prom and every dance of my kids, and I don't care. I don't make any apologies about it. I just don't care. The girls didn't have sleepovers. The boys, thank God, hate sleepovers, and everybody comes to our house. But I'm very open. I'm like, why don't you want me to do a sleepover? Sit down. Let me tell you why. I'm open about what they need to be concerned about. And they're kids. They make mistakes all the time. My kids are for sure not perfect at all. But I'm open. They know what I do. My youngest son says he wants to take over the company, and that's probably good, because my other 3 kids don't want anything to do with it. So I think that's really just really direct, age appropriate, of course, age appropriate, but I tell them specifically when I'll have an opinion or I'll have a feeling about something that's happened, like the college admissions scandal. We had a lot of conversations about that, about, intentions, some people's intentions are not necessarily the very best, and other people's that are, they're still the same punishment. I hope that helps.
Awesome. No, really appreciate it. Makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah.